Why 1 billion in the US is not the same as in Latin America. Have you ever stopped to think that a simple number can completely change its meaning depending on where you are in the world? And what's more, that this difference can be as much as 1,000 times. Today we'll reveal why the billion in the United States is not the same as in Latin America, and how this mathematical curiosity has historical, political, and cultural roots that span centuries. Up to the million, there's no confusion, a million is a million anywhere. The problem begins after that. In Latin America and much of Europe, we follow the long scale. On it, a billion is 1 million million, that is, the number 1 followed by 12 zeros. In the United States, and in other countries that use the short scale, a billion is just 1,000 million, that is, the number 1 followed by 9 zeros. But, how did this difference arise? The story begins in 15th century France, when the long scale was created, multiplying by millions with each new leap. In the 17th century, the French also began using the short scale for certain calculations. This shorter version traveled to the United States through academic influence, and stayed there. The short scale spread throughout the English-speaking world, and after World War II, the United Kingdom also officially adopted the American system. Interestingly, France itself abandoned the short scale and returned to the long scale, but the United States and International English maintained the distinction. Today, the map looks something like this. Long scale, Spain, almost all of Latin America, France, Germany, Italy, and most of continental Europe. Short scale, United States, United Kingdom, English-speaking Canada, Arab countries, Brazil and Puerto Rico, the latter two heavily influenced by English. And there are also countries like China, Japan and India that use their own systems, unrelated to either scale. But why doesn't anyone unify this? The answer is simple: it would be chaos. Change would involve rewriting textbooks, reforming laws, altering international contracts, and adjusting the entire financial system. Therefore, each region follows its own tradition, and the confusion continues to this day. If you've made it this far, you already know that a billion can mean very different things, and that, in the world of numbers, context is everything. The next time you hear someone talk about billions or trillions, you'll be sure to confirm which scale is being used. If you enjoy content that explains what's behind the numbers and the global economy, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with future analyses.